right, I'm here with Rob Bianchin at the Cabot Guns booth, and they just unveiled the Meteorite set 1911. So, Rob, it's great to see you again.
Good to see you, Ryan.
So, what's the story on these guns?
Well, we unveiled them today. It's been a year in the making, and we transformed a 4.5 billion-year-old meteorite that had no business becoming a set of guns into a fully functional set of pistols.
They really are very nice. They have a very distinct look to them that you wouldn't see. Like, you know, people have various finishes on their guns, but I mean, this is really, really unique. I don't even know if you could do this just trying to make it look like that.
No, the aesthetic element of the meteorite is something that's very distinct to the meteorite that we used.
Yep.
So it has what they call a Wiedemann pattern, which is a crystalline pattern, which occurs by the cooling of the meteor by a few degrees Celsius every million years. So it's something that it cannot be replicated in nature other than through a billions of year process and hurling through space. So it's truly unimaginable. So we wanted to take that finish, emphasize it, but also show how meteor can be finished in other states. So, for example, you have the regmaglyphs, which are the exterior bark, which we had on certain components. And then we also learned that you can polish meteorite the same way you can polish steel. So when you look at the guns, you'll see polished parts, you'll see Wiedemann pattern, and then you'll see some of the original exterior of the meteorite. So the idea is we have such precious material to honor it in its different forms of how it can reveal itself in its nature.
Yeah, and you guys are obviously the masters at polishing guns. I've seen some of your 1911s, and it's like, under the light, you almost have to have sunglasses on.
Well, we do have good polishers. Etching, to bring out the Wiedemann pattern, you have to etch it the same way you would a Damascus knife. And there's no recipe book for that.
Right.
So it's acids, it's times, and every component, given the size, has a different formula. So that was truly an art, and you had one shot at doing it.
Right. So
if you got it wrong or not exactly as you wanted it, it was a one-time thing.
And also, you guys have shot these. These aren't just display pieces. You could shoot them.
No, the goal was to make a working, functional set of guns. Crafting them from a meteorite would be one thing, but making them work so they would shoot was the objective, and we did that. So they've been shot. We shot them more than once. Meteorite that we used was mostly iron-based. So how do you take two iron components and put them together so they don't dull, specifically the frame and slide? And that's what took some real scientifically interesting things that we did to...
We spoke to your engineer about that, and he was really, really detailed into how they actually did it, and it was really awesome.
So that was one key technology, but we also made clone guns.
Yep.
So for every part we made, there was a clone. So we could test it given different strengths of stainless steel, some components in aluminum, and then compare them against the strength of what we believe the iron composition was of the meteorite. So certainly each component was a project unto itself and its own science experiment. It's quite fascinating.
Excellent. Well, thanks for speaking with us, Rob.
Thanks, Brian. It's always a pleasure.
There'll be more up on the page about this in the near future.